Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So what I want to show you is how to start basil seeds. So I grew basil. It was sweet basil. I started growing them in 2019, and it was sweet basil that I grew. And I want to show you, this is a harvest from 2020. So the crop that I got from 2019, I saved its seeds, and then I grew a 2020 crop, and I saved the 2020 crop seeds. So like when the plant was in the garden, it began to flower, and then one year in 2019, it began to flower, and I kind of like waited too long. And also there was another secondary issue. I grew the basil too close together, and so there was a moisture buildup, and it created like a fungus or like a mold situation. So I had to quickly salvage that 2019 crop seeds as best as I could, and a lot of the basil went to waste. So I kind of learned from that not to plant the basil too closely. So 2020 had a successful crop. I was able to save its seeds, and what I did was just cut the stem. Actually, I waited. I looked inside like so I looked inside the pods, and I made sure the white seeds, you can see inside the pods, you can see the 4 little white seeds. You want those 4 little white seeds to turn black, and then you want to cut them. Okay, so you want those seeds to turn black. And then I lay them out all flat, let them dry, and then I place them in a paper bag to store all winter. I'm just gonna pull it out and show you. Look at how many, so many, like, I don't even know what to do with these all. Like, I have so many. So what I have here, I just brought out 2 stems, and I'm going to show you how to extract the seeds and what to look for. Each stem contains 6 like little pods that are attached to the stem, and then what I do, or what you can do, it's up to you, it's your choice, like, you know, do whatever you want. I'm just showing you what I do. So I can take a stem and then strip all of those in my hands and then place it in here. Voila. And then you got a clean stem. Discard that. And then you can just, you know, pull out one of these little pods. Now this one is all yellow. These ones here are kind of green, because I think this is my 2019 crop right here, and like I waited to like the very last minute until like the plant was practically dead, and then I clipped it. This one I was like keeping an eye on very carefully. When I noticed the seeds turned black, I clipped it. So it's still a little bit green, this stem. So that's the difference. That's the difference why this is yellow and these appear to be green. All right, so again, I haven't made a video like this like ever before. So I kind of usually just do things like willy-nilly on my own, sit down here quietly and listen to a podcast or listen to music and just, you know, extract seeds, like not all day, but like, you know, I just do that. But now I'm doing a video. Now I feel like I have to describe things like a little bit more. But okay, what were we talking about? All right, extracting seeds. So inside one of these like little like pods, I'm gonna call it, are 4 seeds. So one of these pods should give you 4 seeds, and I'm just going to easily peel this back and then let the seeds drop out. That's 4. I'm going to show you close up. 4 seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Voila. Okay. I'm going to do another one. I should have 8 now, and now I have 8. Perfect. All right, so that's pretty much how you extract the seeds from the basil stem. So I'm gonna do this over and over again until you get like as many as you want to plant or start to germinate. I'll do 100, and then I'll place it in a paper towel. I'll wet it, close it, and then place it in my tray, and then forget it. And then once you start to see, so let's say it's a couple days later, once you see the seeds start to germinate, a little sprout, like a little root, you want to quickly extract that seed out and transfer it to some soil. And the reason why is because if you let the basil seed root grow too much, it's gonna intertwine itself either with other seeds that are growing, or second, it will establish a root system in the paper towel, and then it'll get stuck. And the last thing you want to do is disturb the root system of a growing plant. So you don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So as soon as they start to see that little stem start to appear, I'm going to quickly transfer it to soil immediately. Another thing is that the root system has these delicate like little hairs, and you definitely do not want to touch or disturb those, okay? Those are so fragile, and they make up for the whole growing system of establishing a very, very healthy plant. So don't disturb them, just very carefully take them from the paper towel. As soon as you see the sprout, put it in soil, okay? And then it's done. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So what I would normally do is, I don't want to extract a whole bunch of seeds. The video would be too long. So I'm just going to describe to you what I would do off camera. I would have like 100 seeds here. I'd wet it, fold it, and then place it in my tray under plastic wrap, and then place it indirectly under my heat mat. And what I mean by indirectly, I mean like I'm gonna place this tray on top of another tray on top of my heat mat, because I don't want to cook the seeds. The heat mat gets a little warm and I don't want to cook the seeds. I just want to give it a nice like warm medium for them to grow, because I find that the heat mat does help with the speed of the germination rate. So what else? Before I finish this video, what else? Yeah, so I'm gonna check on these guys like daily, and then once I start to see growth, I will show you guys, and you will get to see the transformation of everything that I start from beginning to end. So yeah, and also if you have this many seeds, and you might want to give them away, I have also done that. You can, first of all, I do a germination test. I count out 100 seeds. I find out how many germinate from them, and I put a percentage like in this little paper envelope, and then I would seal it up, put my, again, nothing fancy, I just write it with pen, put my like YouTube link on it, and then I write basil 100 seeds, and I would go to a seedy Saturday and I would give my seeds away for free. And you know, that was pretty cool. That's something I couldn't do last year because of the whole COVID thing, pandemic, so I missed out on that. But again, like I said, nothing fancy. I'm a pretty simple person. I like to keep it super simple, and the most important thing to me is that I have like a good crop at the end of the summer. So yeah, anything else? Let's see. What else can I share with you? The sweet basil, it's an annual. You can start it indoors. You can also start it outdoors, so you can plant directly in the soil. When do you want to do that? Do that in the high summer, so when it's warm. You got to plant the seeds in full sun, or make sure the plant is in full sun. Give the seeds, if you plant them outside, give them about 7 to 12 days for them to emerge. Frost does kill basil, and it takes 45 days to harvest these seeds. And again, what it didn't tell me on the package is that you want to, well, maybe I didn't pay attention to it because I'm stubborn, but you don't want to plant the basil too close together if it's in a high moisture environment. I water my plants like every day, so that was also probably a setback and caused like the mold growth or the fungus, whatever it was. But yeah, give the plants space to breathe, and they grow tall. I don't know how tall. And then what else? Don't wait too long to harvest them, because I wrote a note to myself, don't wait too long to harvest them. Harvest them as early as you want. Like as soon as you see like the leaves, start harvesting. Yeah, because I wrote my note about that mold issue. I said I should have harvested them in mid-July. Look at that. I'm glad I told myself that, because I forget stuff. So that's also another reason why I'm sharing with you my experience of like what I went through in past yields or past crops or past gardening experience. Anyways, okay, now I'm just like yammering along. All right, so again, thank you guys for watching my video. I hope this helps you. I hope your journey in growing what you want in your garden is a success. And yeah, if you want, please like, comment, or subscribe. I would appreciate that. And yeah, that's it for now. Bye guys.